Hey, it's Destiny back with another video, and you're watching the Decimania channel on YouTube, and it's time for another WWE DVD review. And today we got one that I really actually kind of forgot I had, and one that I haven't watched for a while, so I might go watch this after we get done with this, but I have mixed reviews on this, or thoughts on this. WWE Best of the 2000s DVD review. There's 19 matches in total on here. Wish they would have added another one, but I'll tell you what's good about it and what's not good about it after we get through all the matches. So first we have Mick Foley, who's hosting this. He kind of runs through all the matches and has a couple of different guests on with him. Like he has Charlotte Flair, Bayley, and Enzo and Cass. Enzo Amore and Big Cass, remember them? I believe Big Cass is now Big Bill in AEW. So Enzo, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's in GCW. But I will say this, the selection of matches on here is okay, it's fine for what it is. I like them, I like all the matches on here. But if you're going to have a best of the 2000s DVD, you need to have certain people, maybe a couple more certain matches on here. Like, I'll give you some examples after we run down these matches. On disc 1, it's 5 matches. We have Mick Foley as Cactus Jack versus Triple H in a New York City street fight in Madison Square Garden, Royal Rumble 2000 for the WWE Championship. We have the Hardys versus the Dudleys versus Tag Team Champions Edge and Christian for the Tag Team titles at SummerSlam 2000 and the first ever tables, ladders, and chairs match. Great match. First time I watched that was on here. I'll show you the images and stuff on the back and stuff when we get done. Stone Cold versus Triple H, No Way Out 2001 in a 3 Stages of Hell match. This one's a wrestling match, straight up wrestling match. A street fight or no DQ match, and then it's a steel cage match. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock for the WWE Championship. WrestleMania 17, 2001. That was where Austin turned heel. First time I'd seen that match too. And actually that was the first time I'd even heard of Steve Austin turning heel at that show. So this is a cool DVD for me to get. I have gripes about it though. The final match on disc 1 is Booker T versus The Rock for the WCW Championship at SummerSlam 2001. Disc 2, we have The Rock versus Hulk Hogan. We're getting into 2002 now. The Rock versus Hulk Hogan, WrestleMania 18. Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 19. So that's 2003. A 60-minute Iron Man match between Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle for the WWE Championship on September 18th, 2003 SmackDown. And the final match on disc 2 is Randy Orton versus Mick Foley for the Intercontinental Championship in a no-holds-barred match at Backlash 2004. That's a great match. I discovered a lot of these matches for the first time on this DVD. Like, I had no idea that match even existed. It was a very good match. Very good match. Mick came out of retirement and did the job for Randy. That was cool. That match, in my opinion, that put Randy Orton on the map as a single star. Kind of breaking out from Evolution, even though he was kind of still with Evolution at that point. And Disc 3 matches. We have Lita versus Trish Stratus in December of 2004 on an episode of Raw in the main event for the Women's Championship. Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle, WrestleMania 21, 2005. Batista versus Triple H in a Hell in a Cell match at Vengeance 2005. This is after Batista won the world title from Triple H. Actually, I think that spot was supposed to go to Randy Orton, but then I guess they Batista either organically got over or they decided to push him because he was the bigger star. I don't know. But Batista ended up getting that spot instead. We have that awesome freaking World Heavyweight Championship match between The Undertaker and Kurt Angle from No Way Out 2006. That was the first match I saw either of those guys in. Actually, I think that's the only match that I've seen on here that I had seen up to that point I saw the SummerSlam match with Booker and I think 3 matches I saw of it to that point. Most of these I hadn't even seen yet. But Undertaker and Kurt had a good match that night. This was the same night that Best of 7 series for the U.S. title between Benoit and Booker T concluded. Benoit won. We have Edge versus John Cena for the WWE Championship in Toronto, Canada at Unforgiven 2006 in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. That's it for Disc 3. Disc 4 now. We have the rematch between Shawn Michaels and John Cena. Non-title match. Shawn Michaels and John Cena had a classic match at WrestleMania 23 and then had the rematch on Raw a month later. Maybe it was the same month, I forget. But we have the week after we have a match between Randy Orton and Edge on Raw. We have Jeff Hardy versus Triple H for the WWE Championship, No Mercy 2008. That was a great match. Great match. This was nearly, I think, 2 months before Jeff finally won WWE title from Edge and Triple H at Armageddon. I need to review that DVD at some point. I have the Jeff Hardy My Life, My Rules DVD that I need to review. I found it yesterday, finally, so I'll review that at some point. We have Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker in what could be the best WrestleMania match, in my opinion. Look, some people are going to be mad at me for saying this. That's my number 2 greatest match of all time in WrestleMania from the 2000s. My other one is the triple threat from WrestleMania 20. A lot of people are probably going to get mad at me. I know, I get it, but, it's my opinion. I respect it. I respect your guys' opinion that, if I'm not going to fault you guys, I'm not going to fault anybody that says that Undertaker versus Shawn from WrestleMania 25 is the greatest match of all time in WrestleMania history. I'm not going to fault that. This is just my opinion. It's my number 2. And finally, we have Rey Mysterio versus Chris Jericho in a Mask versus Intercontinental Championship match for the IC title at the Bash 2009. Everybody says that was a bad pay-per-view. Look, that match was good. The 3 Stages of Hell match between Triple H and Randy was good, and the match between CM Punk and Jeff Hardy was wasn't the best match that they had, but it was good. Anyway, that's my review of the DVD. Now, like I said, here's the front of it, I think. Got all those people, then you got people on this side, and open it up, you got more people. There's an image of Jeff Hardy and Edge, I think, on the ladder. And then there's Matt Hardy and Undertaker on that side. But now, these matches, this is a good, if you're a collector, I don't have very many good collecting tips, but I would say if you're a first-time collector, you're a beginning collector, get this one, because this is a very good reputation of WWE in the 2000s if you're just starting out, and you maybe are, new to the project. But for somebody like me, while I enjoyed this DVD very much for what it is, I also didn't, because they wanted to have this as a best of the 2000s DVD. Here's my problem with this. Yes, they have matches from all the years in the 2000s. What I don't like is that they didn't put Eddie Guerrero. They didn't put Eddie Guerrero on here. They did not put Eddie on here. There are some matches that I was okay with being on here, I liked all the matches being on here. I just wish they would have added some more. Do a couple matches from each year instead of doing one match from 2004, one match from 2003, or 2002, sorry. If Benoit didn't do what he did, I would say put the match between him and Kurt from the Royal Rumble, or put, the match between him, Shawn, and Triple H at Mania, or even the Triple Threat Tag Team match at Survivor Series. They have no Survivor Series matches on here. They only have one match from 2000, and there's more matches that I know could have been on here. You could have been Undertaker and Kurt from Survivor Series. There's just so many matches that they could have put on here. Again, I love the ones that they did. The only match from 2004. No, they have two. They have the Backlash match, and they have the women's title match from 2004. From 2005, they have 2 matches. I think the most that we get, the year that we get the most matches out of on here is 2001. I like this set, but I don't. I'm going to give it a 6. The reason I don't give it a 5 is because I enjoyed every match on here. But it's not the greatest when it comes to, if you're a diehard fan, or if you're just to diehard fans, this is kind of but the casual fans, this is okay, this is cool. I will say, there were a lot of matches on here that I did discover for the first time and watch for the first time on here. The Randy Orton and Mick Foley match I hadn't seen before. I hadn't seen the TLC match. I hadn't seen the Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels match. That's a good match. But I wish they would have put more people. Like, they could have put Eddie and Brock on here. But, I don't know. I can't complain too much. It's a good DVD for what it is. But I have another DVD like this that I'll review that I have some gripes about too. But that one's a different story. Anyway, I'll see you guys later with another DVD review. I'm going to do a couple of these. Maybe review TNA tonight. We'll see what the card looks like. Because, like I said, if they're just showing highlights, I'm not going to bother. But if they do anything cool, I think tonight's that throwdown or throwback thing. I might take a look at that. I'll take a look at that. I mean, I'm going to watch it, obviously. But if it's good enough to review, I'll come up and do it. Like, if there's any noteworthy stuff that happens, I'll come up and do it. But I'm going to be doing some DVD reviews this weekend, so stay tuned for that. If you don't have this in your collection, it's not a pass. Get it, you know. If you're a collector, I would say if you're a beginning collector or if you're just looking for something to watch, like, this is a good one to put in every once in a while and watch. But other than that, you know, there's other ones out there. A lot of these are repeats on DVDs. Like, you can find the WrestleMania 17 match on the Stone Cold DVD, and you can find the Shawn Michaels match on, I'm sure, Undertaker DVDs, Shawn Michaels DVDs, WrestleMania DVDs. I think the Backlash match is on Randy's DVD. I actually don't have either of Randy Orton's DVDs. That's really shocking. Like, I'm gonna have to fix that one of these days, aren't I? You know? I need those. I'm still want the Dudley Boys DVD, but one of these days, we'll see. But anyway, if you don't have this in your collection, it's not a complete miss. It's not a complete waste of time, but, you know, I've seen better. But go pick it up if you don't have it. It's a really good DVD. Just be aware, you know, there's no Eddie Guerrero. There's no, like, you know. I mean, they could have at least put one Eddie Guerrero match on here, but they didn't. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Might be back with a TNA review, might not, but if not tomorrow, I will definitely be coming up here with another DVD review. Just haven't decided one yet. I'm either going to do the Jeff Hardy My Life, My Rules, or the Greatest Superstars of the New Millennium DVD. I have that one too, but we'll see. I don't know. Might even throw one at you and do like a TNA. We'll see. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Have a good rest of your day, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video, share the video. My Wrestle World Wednesday playlist is up. I have a couple other playlists if you want to check them out, like my action figure unboxing and review playlist, and I have a TNA playlist up, stuff like that. But I'll see y'all later. Have a good day. Peace.